Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I finished my cards and envelopes and tags, and I was going to just use the cut-aparts for the cards to decorate them, but there's really not enough, and I could, you know, take and copy some, but the only one I really liked was that one, and I kind of want to keep my cards so that they're, it can be for a man or a woman. Anyways, so this is my stamped images from October Afternoon Farmyard Friends, and I thought I'd just use some of these. So I'm first going to cut these all out because my idea is to stamp ditzy florals all over them. Like I could just go and stamp these out onto floral paper, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to pull out some of my favorite stamps that have little tiny florals or, you know, little images that I can use. Like those would be good. My Dollar Horse from Neat and Tangled has the best little images. I use those a lot. Like the little circles or little leaves. So I for sure got that one out. So I'm first going to cut all these out, and I'm not going to show that because you know what I could do though? Maybe I can just stamp them as they are. So using the paper colors, I'm going to pull out stamps or ink pads that I think would work nicely. And I bought this at the Hobby Lobby clearance, so I think that'll be perfect. And I just got to get some pinks. See if I have any. Maybe a nice blue. Actually, there's a good blue. Don't need charcoal. Maybe I will do a little charcoal because there is some up in here that's kind of cool. Alright, so yellow. I've got a yellow. That's actually a really good yellow. That's pretty much perfect for this. I could use, I don't like that brown with it, so I'm just going to keep them light colors, or bright colors. Alright, and then, that's actually nice. Keep my paper down there for a minute. It's not really, there is a green, but I don't know if that's too green or appley green. Maybe I can stamp that off so it's not too dark. But I don't know if I need it anyways, so. Alright, here we go. This stamp, I don't really need the candy, so I'm going to cut that off because that's kind of a nice little leafy, or, you know, kind of like a, what you call it, baby's breath kind of filler flower. So I'm going to perform surgery. There's that. I'm sure I'm going to lose that, but oh well. So this way might be better, just to stamp away, and even if I go outside the lines, I'm going to cut them off anyways. With this Dollar Tree one, with the 3 little flowers, and fill in after that. So first stamp off. Well, yeah, that's good. That's better. That's a better pink. Where's that little flower? Filler. Okay, I'll do that with... Go do this with the yellow. Oops. I think this one. I love this. My Mind's Eye. Is that still around? I hope so. I haven't been to Michael's or Joann's in ages. I'm rubbing all the ink with my finger. Cut his knee off. Oops. I'm not going to worry about that. Just in case you're wondering. There. How's that look? I think it looks cute. Alright, I'll cut the rest out and I'll be back. I'm probably going to pop them up on a scallop circle or something. We'll see, but I'll be back. Okay, so here they are. Let's put them in there. And then I got thinking while I'm painstakingly cutting these out that I could have put these in my silhouette and you know, as stamped images and make a trace file and cut them out, but print out the main thing or the original that I create, stamp my florals on there and then cut them out. So I'll do that, and then I can show that for those who have silhouette or Cricut. But here I threw the kitten away accidentally. I had to dig it out of my trash. So there they are. I think they turned out kind of cute. So, also what you want to do, I've cut them out with my scissors. So now we want to take a little black Copic or any kind of fine lined marker, which this is not. Okay, I'm taking my glasses off. And then you just run it along here so that it covers up any areas that you weren't able to cut off. And the side of the paper. Just kind of outlines it a little more. So now you can see the difference between that one and that one. How it really helps it outline and pop it out. Pop it up. So I will do that and I will be back again. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate a little piece for the front of the card. And then I'll put my little animals around them, or one or two. But this is that layered stamp from We Are Memory Keepers that was at Tuesday morning. It's this one. It says hello or thanks. So I'm stamping the hello. For this I'm going to use black ink and my Misty. I'm finding that it's hard to ink up the stamp without getting the ink everywhere. So I don't know if you can see all that. Maybe I'll move these. So I just missed. See, like little edges were inked. I stamped it with some of my little Brilliants and little inkers, and it just didn't stamp well. So I don't know if it, because they're kind of a dye base, I don't know. this is working pretty well. So then we just take out the middle section. You just put the square frame down and then replace it with these pieces. Then I thought I'd color these. Let me find that green. Alright, so I finished my little book. I gotta get this out of the way. My little, this is one of my stationery sets. These are the clear bags. They're actually just for holding note cards and envelopes, but I kind of turned it into just a stationery set slash traveler's notebook. So what I did is I used the October Afternoon stamp set, Farmyard Friends. I tried finding it for somebody that commented on my video that I first shared this, and I can't find it. I don't see it anywhere. There's not a whole, but somebody else gave me, what was it, Elizabeth, gave me a link to Peachy Cheap, and she said they sell a lot of October Afternoon, so they might possibly have it. The link she shared was their Travel Girl collection, so, and it was kind of around the same time. I think, yeah, I think it was about the same time as Farmyard Friends. or it was Farm Girl. So anyways, these are the ones that I showed stamping, but then I took that sheet that I stamped them on. Actually, I cut them all out first, like a ding dong, and then I scanned them all. I put them all on my scanner and scanned that in, brought it into my Silhouette, created tracing lines for it, which I believe I have a video on, not on this particular thing, but on tracing. And then printed, created a file, a layout for it, brought it all in, and now I can, I filled up my page with register marks and all these. So I think I cut, these are all from one 8.5 by 11, actually not that. So these are all from the one 8.5 by 11 that I can print and cut out now on my Silhouette. So that worked out pretty cool. So there's that. And this is using that Craft Smart Recollections paper. I'm almost done with it. So I used, as I showed, the We Are Memory Keepers Hello and Thanks little stamp set that they have, where it's got a frame and you just put the stamps in the frame so that you can stamp it on the same spot where it needs to be. And I used distress markers to color them up. I wasn't real happy with it when I was doing it, but now that it's done, I really like it. It looks kind of watercolory. And then I just added a little Farmyard Friend, and this is the Martha Stewart punch around the page set. So that's the corner punch and then the border punch that I am so glad I hung on to, because I just love that. And then I just cornered everything. And then here's the envelopes. So that's that little set. The kitty on the top. And then here's the traveler's notebook, or the little notebook. And then the tags are back here with string. And that's just Dollar Tree string. So they're all a little different. I just punched out a little circle. So I really have very little of this paper left, which is kind of fun to go through it like that. So now I gotta try to get these back in here. There. So there's that. And these vinyls, I think they come out to about 20 cents a vinyl cover. I love them. I think these are, actually these were big sellers. What am I talking about? My last sale, I sold a ton of these little sets, the little stationery sets. And I also I made some traveler's notebooks out of these, and I sold a few of those. So I think they're a nice little gift and a great craft item to sell. So that's it. And oh, I've got another coloring technique that I kind of came up with, and so I will show this in an upcoming video. These are the Farmyard Friends. I kind of like how they turned out. It reminds me of like 1940s wallpaper design after I got looking at it. So, but I was just coloring, I was just doing blotches, and so I'll show how I do that. But thanks for watching. Bye.